Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we are going to talk about Franky creating a new Pluton with Vegapunk's help. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel. That way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become Yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. Franky is the carpenter of the Straw Hat Pirates, and he does what he wants when he wants. Although he usually wants little more than to build powerful ships or protect those he cares for, and can sometimes seem very eccentric compared to most of the crew because of his strange mannerisms and ability to build strange things. And it wouldn't be at all surprising if he decided to become even more interested in Pluton now, especially after meeting Vegapunk for the first time. The Straw Hats are still interacting with the copies of Vegapunk scattered around the island in Egghead, but eventually we will be introduced to this very iconic character in One Piece's history. And considering the theme of the possible arc we'll be following now, will we get a major highlight for Franky and Vegapunk? Could they work together behind something? And what about Pluton? Is she still accessible to the Straw Hats? Let's try to discuss all this in today's video. Pluton is one of the three ancient weapons, alongside Poseidon and Uranus. Pluton is a highly advanced warship capable of mass destruction, labeled as the worst warship in the world. It was built long ago at Water 7 on the Grand Line. The battleship is said to be capable of destroying entire islands in a single shot and is located deep in Mount Fuji in Wano country. Pluton was first mentioned by Crocodile when he questioned Nefertari Cobra about his whereabouts. It is supposed to be a large warship of some kind. Both Franky and Iceberg were shocked to see the blueprints, wondering how a ship like Pluton could be built in the first place. Not much else was known about it. Its power was as dangerous as other weapons like Poseidon, which had the power to sink all the world's islands into the ocean, although the exact details of its capabilities remain unknown. Whoever controlled the weapon had the potential to conquer the world in the process, and in the wrong hands, it would be dangerous. Likewise, Pluton also had the ability to cause so much damage to the world. Furthermore, since the blueprints continued to exist even after the ship was built, whoever owned the ship blueprints would have the potential to build a fleet of ships with the same destructive abilities as each other. The blueprints were preserved as means of bringing Pluton back into existence should the world needed to combat weapons, including the original Pluton itself. At this point, however, the blueprints that were used to create it are now destroyed while Pluton itself is still sleeping. Pluton was designed and built in Water 7 during the Lost Century and became inactive after the war. As a reaction to the threat that Pluton carried, the world government used the existence of Pluton, Poseidon and Uranus as the main reason to ban poneglyph research. What happened to it after the war has not yet been revealed, but the poneglyph informing its location was hidden in the royal tomb of the Alabasta Kingdom. Pluton is currently buried deep in Mount Fuji in the land of Wano. Since the Alabasta poneglyph details his location and poneglyphs are 800 years old, it is reasonable to assume that he has remained in the land of Wano for the past 800 years. Unlike Poseidon, whose ability was passed down through the royal family lineage of the Ryugu Kingdom, Pluton was said to be a royal object, meaning that the only way a second instance could be created was by reconstruction. The designs of the weapon were kept secretly in Water 7. These designs were passed down in a line of incredible shipbuilders for centuries, before finally falling into the hands of the legendary shipbuilder Tom. The duty of the shipbuilders was to guard the blueprints and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. In addition, they were to use them to build a second Pluton should the first weapon be revived. When the Straw Hat Pirates arrived in Water 7, the CP9 agents who had been undercover in the city for 5 years made their move, capturing Robin, who had joined the Straw Hat Pirates and attempting to assassinate Iceberg while obtaining the plans. Upon discovering that the plans Iceberg was keeping were fake, they confronted the mayor and confirmed their hypothesis that Franky had the plans, having discerned his true identity thanks to a passing comment when he returned to town. They captured the cyborg and took him and Robin to Ennie's lobby. On the way, Franky discovered that the rumors about Robin were false and that she had no desire to revive the weapons. Not long after, Franky witnessed the Straw Hats infiltrate Ennie's lobby and declare war on the world government because of Robin, hammering home that she was one of them. Seeing this, Franky revealed the blueprints, keeping them in her body the entire time, and then incinerated them right in front of Spandam, thus eliminating the option of building a countermeasure to the actual weapon if she were revived. After inspecting the poneglyph in the basement of the Shogun's castle, Robin spoke with the former shogun, Kozuki Sukiyaki, and revealed that the poneglyph in alabaster said that Pluton was in the land of Wano, which Sukiyaki confirmed. Sukiyaki escorted Robin and Trafalgar Law down a secret staircase to a cave at the base of Mount Fuji and near the ancient settlement of Wano. He informed them that Pluton was buried further down Mount Fuji and that the walls around the country would need to be removed to recover the battleship. But after all, when will Pluton be back in action? Since this ancient weapon is hidden within Wano, requiring a large amount of movement before it can be released, it is possible that we will only see it in action officially at the end of the work. What we can expect from this is that as time passes and things continue to occur, with the world slowly collapsing, Vegapunk and the others will reveal to us new research and creations beyond the Seraphim. After all, Oda himself once stated that in the future we would have answers and scenes never before shown in the works about some things, including the devil fruits themselves. It is speculated that we would see the origin tree of the devil fruits now, in this arc focused on Vegapunk and his copies. It's also possible that we'll get something interesting involving Pluton, and we can't rule out Franky's involvement. In addition to his reinforced body cyborg, Franky is also a top-notch shipbuilder and was a carpenter when he worked for Tom. Even his years of dismantling had not affected his carpentry and shipbuilding skills. Perhaps the best proof of this was when he was able to finish the construction of the Thousand Sunny, with the help of Iceberg and the Galley Lark Company shipbuilders in a short period of time. His intellect also allowed him to create light lasers by understanding the concepts of Pika Pika no Mi that only Vegapunk was originally able to create. After destroying the Pluton ship plant, Franky was the only person with the potential to recreate the ancient dreaded weapon of mass destruction. He developed a cannon mechanism which rapidly accumulates air within an enclosed space on the right before launching it as a compressed air-based projectile, powerful enough to bring down large establishments, as well as providing a means of propulsion, which served as a model that gave rise to the creation of his coup de vent functions. He designed the Thousand Sunny itself with several unique functions, such as the bursting blow and the soldier dock system. In other words, Franky is a genius in shipbuilding, engineering, and carpentry of the highest level who can create very high-quality things with incredible technology in a short time. And with these, Vegapunk could certainly see in Franky a brilliant mind and abilities, and could be amazed at all that he may have to show. And of course, we can't forget about both of them being involved with Pluton, so it can be expected that we might have something involving that topic in this arc in Egghead. Would the two of them together be able to recreate Pluton? Yes, for sure. With the abilities of both of them, recreating a weapon like that would be a small thing, and perhaps, considering the state of the real Pluton and its delay, or perhaps the impossibility of use due to the state of Wano, they should create a new one for the Straw Hat crew. Much is speculated about whether Vegapunk is really an antagonist, and some point out that he might just be a good-hearted person who has been misunderstood. So we see him helping the Straw Hats and maybe even giving up work for the Marine in the process. Would be really cool to see, don't you think? So, with the arc focusing on so many plot twists and old characters, what else would you like to see in Egghead? What are your theories for this new One Piece saga? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all, as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.